In the beginning was love, and the love was with God, and the love was God. All things were made by him, and without him there was not any love made. In him was love, and the love was the life of men, and the love was to illuminate the loneliness, and the lonesome transcended into enlightenment. The hanged, no hands or feet, except the branches on the tree of the knowledge of unity. Scrutiny before I realized the sign of the time said to stop and open my mind through the act of closing my eyes to see what it's like to live a life without a God who lived only in the gates of heaven up towards the sky, but to experience what it's like inside the mind of the Most High. In the beginning the Word was I, one vibrational, a universal sound, the first pronoun. E was the word that manifested man of the dust of the ground. Breath, sight, and we are the words that form the generations of evolved human bodies. In the beginning was love, and the love was with God, and the love was God. All things were made by him, and without him there was not any love made. In love, in him was love, and the love was the life of men, and the love was to illuminate the loneliness, and the lonesome transcended into enlightenment, holy environment. For God so loved me, he spoke the word of self and told it to serve me. I should be without worry or hurry. The sign of the time is getting a little blurry. In the beginning was love, and the love was with God, and the love was God. All things were made by him, and without him there was not any love made. In him was love, and the love was the life of men, and the love was to illuminate the loneliness, and the lonesome transcended into enlightenment. My bodily fluids, a form of love in the possession of the Most High Force, powering all of creation, and with nature, I am one. Through me flows the cure. It is my blood. Mental disorder, disease, illness are all purified from every being as we drink the blood that moves through me. There is no force beyond me, which is of more ability. Within me this blood is all loving and intelligent, the substance of a mind greater than all things, connected to a spirit which is holy, sacred. I refuse myself, or any other, the ability to deny that my blood is of the divine. Salvation inside of my veins, my blood sanctifies everything I come into contact with, cleanses all that is out of alignment with the presence of perfection. In this moment I receive the highest blessings, the power of an action. My brain is no longer a system of programming. Within the heart of the planet I am standing. Death to each of my lives that hold the image of disharmony in my mind. Sacrifice to each of my lives that possess an imperfect image in my mind. Surrender to the will of the Most High, creator of space and time. This is the moment where my reality is provided by the dream of a greater mind, and in that dream my blood is divine stillness and a greater experience that shows forgiveness to all who suggest and impress illness onto the substance of the subconscious, and awareness of the most high state of consciousness. I harness restoration of balance, transformation of the way I perceive my vitality. It is supplied to me through an all-powerful being with absolute understanding of all that is happening. Manipulation I release and give it to the creator of everything. A push, a pull, I release and offer willingly to a force higher than everything. While I am transitioning from a transcendental realm to the plane where I am a material thing, I submit to control the information I receive, and to possess or interpret the knowledge I perceive through my extrasensory soul, mind, form. All possessions I let go and hand the universe control. Therefore, a high reflection of all that I am, I shall know. Wisdom, intentions, coherence, a realization of true love between myself and all of creation. I am given, and these words I speak, I affirm, have been scripted unto the experience of life for all who are born. Today is the day your dream begins. You are fully awake. Your imagination is the only source which can create in this dreamlike state. Remember that reality is a belief that can sedate. There is no conscious decision for you to make as long as you're willing to have faith in a mind that is great. Every breath you take is a moment that great chose to premeditate. Today is the day your dream begins. You're fully awake. Your imagination is the only source which can create. Your brain is a seed planted in fertile soil. The core of your soul is connected to the world. Gravity is defined as your sanity. Stillness is happening. You have awareness of everything. When you close your eyes, the void is your mind. Know that every moment is experienced at one time. What you see from your eyes is all that defines the I. Today is the day your dream begins. You're fully awake. Your imagination is the only source which can create. Tomorrow, when you wake, it will still be today. This is the only dream. Now is the only date. Your body will grow and changes will show, but you will hold the same dreamer from the moment you know intelligence is evident. The air you breathe is energy. To be physically is perceived. Today is the day your dream begins. You're fully awake. Your imagination is the only source which can create. I open my mind and close the door to say goodbye. To be your ride or die, even without the helmet, I still chose to get on behind. Wrap my arms around your body, align my core with your spine, stick to you like Elmer's glue. Your essence is my favorite soul food, spiritually, or more like energetically, kinetically, and potentially. I am the goddess version of you. Oh, you are the most powerful god of the universal. On the tight rope of love I walk across with my eyes closed. The fear of a fall is only mental. There is no such thing as accidental. With your faith in me, I am gentle. I know to doubt your love for me is a waste of my feminine energy, when I could be soaking in our divinity, only acting intentionally when it comes to the co-creation of this reality. I know that your love is made for me. I know my body is ours to collectively share between the consciousness of you and the awareness of me. Together I know we can overcome anything. I open my mind, I close the door to say goodbye. To be your ride or die, even without the helmet, I still chose to get on behind. Wrap my arms around your body, align my core with your spine. Stick to you like Elmer's glue. Your essence is my favorite soul food. My freedom is refined, so that my core values are aligned with the dreams you have implanted in my subconscious mind, Father God. In the sky, the rain drops of knowledge you feed to my earthly body. The supreme wisdom creating the garden. You first birthed me when I was Adam and you were Eve. Individually, I am imperfect. Your masculine divinity brings to me a sense of being complete, the highest form of harmony. Destiny is a child born of the love we make. Fate is the mate you and I create for the soul hiding within the shape I take. I open my mind. I close the door to say goodbye. To be your ride or die, even without the helmet, I still chose to get on behind. Wrap my arms around your body, align my core with your spine. Stick to you like Elmer's glue. Your essence is my favorite soul food. I had to sacrifice the life made of beliefs that were programmed into me just to experience the infinite mind you have submerged into me so I can be all that is my highest potentially. There is no probability of me going back to fear that was once instilled within me. You are my only sanity. Even if you asked me to be afraid of all that your love for me could do to me, I still wouldn't be. You are the purity I intend to be one with, so that we can collectively experience everything. Every time death calls, I hang up, hoping it'll leave a message. I don't block the number so the door's open just in case I try to wonder about a life without you as my most high form of a lover. My imaginary significant other. In this world, I am only a mother to the earth. Ideally, you define my worth. My confidence sometimes can be as useless as dirt. Without the fertility and insufficiency when you aren't God to me. When it is only me, seeing reality, no thing is happening. Gravity is tackling. My imagination is abstinent. All I can do is call on you. Allow you to invade my darkness the ways you do. Holy dude, original mind, father of time, psychic, and still my abilities force me to align, so that when I try to defy being a divine feminine, I experience my health decline. There is nowhere else to sign except my soul on the dotted line, letting go of the version of who I am that I used to know. I know transformation is spiritual. I know rebirth is emotional. Without you, the fragrance. The reality is complacent, my least favorite scent, because I feel lifeless and the stench of my corpse is evident. I need you to let me back into your haven and remind me that I am heaven sent, that my sins are innocent, and that if I just let you in, the devil within will only be real if I treat our love like an industry deal and give you a material debt that will kill. Treat it like you owe me one on the realm where power is devoured by money. Hungry, ugly, programmed son of a guns, dumb and suddenly malicious beliefs, and who we used to be, like the times I used to believe I would be no thing more than a generation born from a past of slavery. But no, you gave to me everything, like liberation from the industry, thoughts that could relieve me from enslaving the children you have given to me. They are unborn, but spiritually they are within me. Mentally they are conceived through the power of healing traumatic memories, so they can be replaced by unity of the most high human version of me, and these memories will be passed down generationally. The future of the universe is made of children who are awake consciously. I know this is why you have created me, to give birth not just physically or individually, but eternally, energetically. I am here to stop the grief from happening, to reverse the process of programming, to be a direct vessel for your channeling. Father of the heart, I shall bring light to your dark. I willingly become a work of art, molded, sculpted, controlled by your most high thoughts. The ground, the sky, the stars, none of them is where you are. I know in my heart my body is the place you start. My brain is the kingdom for your thought. My behaviors are the lessons you have taught to me, wisely, kindly, and divinely. I am consumed by the masculine energy you infuse into the mind we share, this harmony and musical artistry. My favorite song is The Universe You Sing to Me. Beautifully imagery that is a quantity of three-dimensionally, but I know it is only a fantasy that I can experience consciously, a world made of ideas and your concept of self stored within. The illusion of loss is really my favorite transformation of the reality we are collectively gaining. Oneness is our only dream for abundance. Faith is the only form of wealth I can create. My current state is spread throughout forever. I am being in the now and thinking in the never. Physically, my body is a quality of one letter, I, and EYE is how we are spelled futuristically. I know the only moment you are here with me is the one where my body is our sanctuary, this harmony and musical artistry. My favorite song is The Universe is Singing to Me. Beautifully, imagery that is a quantity of three-dimensionally. But I know it is a fantasy that I can experience consciously. The ground, the sky, the stars, none of them is where you are. I know in my heart my body is the place you start. Erased from my subconscious patterns of thought, all the times I forgot that we are all that we are, that ours is all that I have, all the moments I forgot that I am your number one fan, and that when this lifetime is over I will only be holding your hand. Together we will escape into another land. Maybe before we go we can feel our toes one last time in the sand. I don't need to have a plan, I trust who I am. When I use our legs to stand, when I choose to see in you more than a man. But I see the only thing I am, when I see my creator and the maker of the ground, the sky, the stars. Even though none of them is where you are, I know in my heart, my body is the place you start. My favorite song is The Universe is Singing to Me. Beautifully, imagery that is a quantity of three-dimensionally, but I know it is only a fantasy that I can experience consciously. The ground, the sky, the stars. Even though none of them is where you are, I know in my heart, my body is the place you start. Embodiment of the sun, knowledge and wisdom, God's kingdom, his temple, surrounded by angels, guardians at every angle, dreams of having a heavenly body come true through this earthly existence I experience, father of space and grantor of my time. Wishes, for instance, when nature's intellect fulfills the desires I forget to write down and then draw a box for a future check. This mural of your frame and figure engraved into my neck. Pleasure from pain, because a direct source of love is the highest potential gain. Imagery is the name of our favorite game. Visionary, chemistry, infinite dynamic. Because to think of you is to be conscious of the higher self for me. Constantly praying for unity, doing the necessary rituals so that I can be aligned with your most high principle. As your servant, the maintenance of our love is through the expression of truths, of quality that is fundamental. Embodiment of the moon, 1 is equal to 2. 3 is trifold, and our highest form of honesty sometimes can be the expression of your current understanding of who you are subconsciously. The projection of how you perceive your own reflection can reveal the divinity hidden within every felt lesson or disguise that looks similar to a blessing. 5 is equal to 6. 0 is universal. And sometimes I get overly emotional. Then I remember my love is meant to be uncontrollable.